As for these people that are unwise enough to represent a style and take on somebody from another style and lose very badly, well, it's not exactly the style's fault, it's the practitioner's fault. If he's stupid enough to go out there without adequate training, without the proper preparation, then of course he's going to lose. Okay, I got another question today. This is a pretty common question, in fact, something that's pretty rampant on the internet. And that is blah blah style better than blah blah style? Obviously, there's not a style called blah blah. If there is, please let me know about it. And you know what I'm saying. People say, can this art beat this art? It's a pretty common question. Is it a relevant question? Not always. Is pizza better than pasta? I like pasta. I like pizza. I like different kinds of pizza. I like different kinds of pasta. Does that mean that cheese pizza is better than bolognese or marinara? You know, or marinara pizza being better than marinara pasta? You know, they both make me feel full. But which one is more effective at satisfying my hunger? Is your mate's Holden faster than your mate's Ford? Today Ford might have it. Tomorrow it might be Holden. Tuesday Holden might win. On Friday it might lose. Is one car better than the other car? I mean, they both do what they're supposed to do. They drive. They're cars. They're not exactly the same, but they're cars. What's a more effective steak knife? The sharper one, obviously, but that doesn't mean that the other knife isn't going to cut your steak. And it doesn't mean that the other knife isn't going to cut your finger off. I mean, that's the thing. I've known people from particular styles. These two guys, they train all the time. Both are good. But one guy always loses to the other guy. Now, let's just call them Billy and Jimmy. I don't know. Jimmy has beaten countless other guys. I've seen Jimmy do amazing things. He can be quite unstoppable. But whenever he comes up against Billy, he can't seem to win. Does that mean that Jimmy's style is crap or bullshit? They're both doing the same style. So what's the deciding aspect here? Is it the thing or is it the person? You know, sometimes psychological blocks can come into it as well. Jimmy might be intimidated by Billy. That's why he never beats him. You can beat all these other guys, but come to Billy, can't get him. Is it the person? If a person is going to fight someone, then they should prepare and train for it properly, both physically and mentally. You know, a person that works all day long and trains occasionally, going up against a person that trains for 7 hours a day, well, tell me what's going to be the problem there? Preparation, being wise about your decisions. You know, you're not going to go and camp out in the desert with preparations for living in Arctic weather. You know, you're not going to go there in a snow jacket. You know, you may be a champ in the ice and the cold, but you're going to be in for a big surprise when you go and camp out in the desert. Dessert. What are you having for dessert? Can't have any dessert. You know, you're not going to enter a drift champion into an F1 race, and vice versa. It's not practical. Sure, he's the best driver in his field, but if you put him in a different element, it's not going to work. You can't drift around an F1 track. To try something blindly without preparation is just silly. And there's a lot of guys out there who dive straight into things, being of a specific style or something like that, and find themselves getting creamed. Cream. Ice cream for dessert. I mean, not to say that these two individuals couldn't compete fairly if they were both in the same sorts of cars and had the same preparation. You know, sometimes that's something that people forget. So when somebody asks the question, is this better than that? You know, is it a realistic sort of a question? A person of this particular style may not be trained in the same way that this person is. This person trains differently. That person trains differently. Does it mean one is better than the other? Not at all. He's doing his thing, he's doing his thing. two people come together and square off, well, this person or that person better adapt. They need to find a middle ground. If this person isn't as conditioned as that person, then this person better put the hard yards in and get conditioned so that they're on the same playing field as that person. I don't care if this particular person comes from that kind of a style. It's irrelevant. It doesn't mean that one thing is better than the other. People have to be smart about their choices. That's with everything. As for these people that are unwise enough to represent a style and take on somebody from another style and lose very badly, well, it's not exactly the style's fault, it's the practitioner's fault. If he's stupid enough to go out there without adequate training, without the proper preparation, then of course he's going to lose. It's just a shame that people drag these names around in the mud because of the few silly people. Anyway, that's my 2 cents worth. Let's get some ice cream. Yeah? Let's